Chester. They pushed everybody forward, but it can't be more than a consolation gesture now on behalf of Luton Town. They get a corner, though. Playing time added on.
I think the important thing for Luton is that they take strength from the performance today and they go on and get out of trouble, and then they will have had a very successful season.
Here's their corner, driven in this time, but Parker getting it away for Nottingham Forest. Little Priest crossing it in again. That time Lee Chapman was there. McDonough driving it back again, but in amongst the clutch of photographers there. So a goal kick for Nottingham Forest. On their way past Chester, Coventry, Leicester, Queen's Park Rangers, Bristol City, and now they beat Luton Town to take the 1989 Littlewoods Cup. Father and son. Brian Clough's first trophy since Nottingham Forest won the European Cup back in 1980. They were here that same year for the League Cup, but lost it to Wolves, having won it the 2 previous years. It's been a long time for Nottingham Forest not to have a trophy. Now it's started to come good for them, thanks to the goals that came in the second half. As kisses come all around the bench there. Goals, 2 from Nigel Clough, 1 from Neil Webb. And a feeling of satisfaction there. You can see on the bench there, he's set himself down. Most managers go out and say well done to the players, but he's never been one to conform. Johnny Fenton on the right, the assistant manager. Archie Gemmell, you can see as well there. And Neil Webb, man who scored that important second goal that really got Forest feeling that this was going to be their day after Nigel Clough had equalised from the penalty spot. Liam O'Kane, one of the coaches. It's a great family feeling about Nottingham Forest whenever you go there, David, isn't it?
It's always been a friendly club, and it's always been a footballing club. Even back to the 1959 FA Cup final between these 2 clubs. They played football then and they still play football now, and that's a good thing. The principles have come through all the years, the different styles of play. They play football in the right manner, both clubs.
And a word of sympathy amidst all the jubilation for Luton Town as well, because I thought they put up a terrific performance, particularly in that first half, for a side that's really had its problems. Now it's they who go up first, because there's Franz Carr there. Nice to see him enjoying the celebrations, even though he missed the game through injury. It's one of the little traditions here that the losers go up first. But they lost with honour, Luton Town. A time the side that can. Brian Clough, that's an interesting and a pleasant sight to see, that he's congratulating every one of the players as they go up. Well done. I didn't know whether Danny Wilson's gone by or not. Probably he has, yes. He'd already gone by, the former Forest man. It's been a good sporting final. He's not waiting for any of the celebrations. Off to the dressing room, would you believe it? He's not even going to watch Nottingham Forest get the cup. And they say he's a one-off, they're right. Well, in the meantime, let's have a look at Luton Town's moment of glory as they receive their trophies from Mr. Peter Moores, director of the Littlewoods organisation, and how well they battled until they were overcome by a much more fluent performance by Nottingham Forest in that second half. Brian Clough now running around the track to get the cheers of the Forest fans, making his way to the dressing room. And he wants the gate opened so that he can get down. Well, I've seen it all now, as his team goes up to receive the trophy. Led by Stuart Pearce. It's a longer climb these days to the Royal Box for weary footballers and their headgear and their scarves and this swashbuckling character of a fullback, Stuart Pearce. The cup is back at Forest. been a long time coming. Steve Sutton, the goalkeeper. Little Steve Hodge, who lost here as a Tottenham man in the FA Cup final against Coventry. Lee Chapman, who's weighed in with 14 very useful goals this season. Brian Laws, who thought he might have missed it. Bruce Walker, Nigel Clough, our man of the match. Gary Parker, once a Luton player. Tommy Gaynor. The faces change, but the smiles are always the same. And at the end of the day, you have to say, for all the excellent play that Luton showed in the first half, maybe at the end we got the right result.
Yeah, I think so, Brian. Luton did start very well, they settled much better. But in the end, Forest's fluency, as you say, and their passing, and they never panicked. Even when Luton had a lot of the ball in the first half, were hitting those diagonal balls. Forest never panicked, and slowly, typical in their fashion, they got back into the game and were patient and got their just desserts.
Big Wembley adventure is on for them. They're back here again for the Simults. They'll hope to be back here for the FA Cup, but now they've got the taste for it. Let's join Jim Rosenthal.
Good, Nigel, thanks very much for stopping. You don't know too many of these, I know, but this must be one of your finest moments.
Yes, yeah, it's the first of many trophies for us. I hope we're back again twice this season.
I think you know deep down what it meant to Dad as well to win this one, don't you?
I know what it meant to me and to the team and all those supporters. That's what I'm most aware of.
How did you turn the game round, though? Because at half-time it was looking very dodgy, wasn't it?
Yes, we just had to play it a little bit quickly. A little bit more quickly than we were in the first half. And we came out second half and just stepped up a gear or two.
OK. Now, it turned a bit on a penalty incident, Nigel. I think we can show you if you look down at your monitor here. Yes. What did you make of this one?
I think the goalkeeper just caught him with his right hand there as it went up. I don't think there was much argument about it.
No, I don't think there was. I think the referee was quite right on most things, of course. And then you got a goal that makes you the top scorer in the competition as well.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, you haven't. I think you got another £1,000 for that.
That's nice.
And it went away quite sweetly, Nigel. I think we're lining it up for you now.
Yes, yeah, a little bit.
We're taking it from way back this time, so you can. That's your skipper.
Yeah, superb ball from Stuart Pearce. He's been doing that all season. Puts Tommy away and he takes it superbly there. And I just hung about an edge of the box and just managed to. I think it went through somebody's legs just here. Just managed to sneak inside the post.
Terrific. That's a great finish from you. And we've got the man of the match. Here's your decanter, Mr. Peter Moores from Littlewoods.
That's wonderful. Thanks very much. You've done two things. You've won this year man of the match.
You've done it.
Top scorer as well.
You're going to miss the team photos down there, Nigel, if you don't get on. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you so much.
He has missed the team photographs, I regret to say. There are about 5,000 photographers who are now pointing and saying, get him back, get all the team back. So I think I think they've all got to go back and have their pictures taken again. How can you have a picture taken of a team photograph like that without the man who scored 2 of the goals in the final? So our apologies to all those press photographers and to the Forest players who've got to go through it all again. I think when you win, David, like this, you'll stand on your head if the photographers ask you, wouldn't you?
Yeah, and I think it's an absolutely wonderful feeling. It's the culmination of everything to win a major trophy at Wembley, and to do it in a proper fashion is superb. And you know, you talk about the game and the referee's contribution as well. It was him playing the advantage rule that led to Pearce's terrific ball crossfield to Gaynor that led to that crucial goal. So everyone plays a part in free-flowing football.
Can proceed. Forest won it in 78 here against Liverpool. At least they need to replay that time. They beat Southampton in 79. So they know what this League Cup as it was, and then it became the Milk Cup, and then the Littlewoods Cup. Brian Laws, who must have felt in midweek that his chance of playing had gone because he'd had this terrible gash in his hand. And Steve Chettle had played very well against Norwich at right back, and in fact Brian Clough indicated first off after that game that this would be the side that played at Wembley. But Laws has played well for him, and Brian Clough decided to stick with the man who joined him from Middlesbrough. So Wembley continues to delight the winners and brings anguish to the losers. A team of Nottingham Forest winners there who really lit up the second half for us in this Littlewoods Cup final. And as you say, you now hope that the losers can go on and keep their place in the First Division. They've got 4 at home, 2 away to come. But just look at the hordes of Forest fans. Their gates have been good this year. They've been getting around the 20,000 mark. And nothing like a bit of silverware to go on the sideboard. Nigel Clough, the man of the match. And there are 1 or 2 others around who also, Tommy Gaynor, when you look at Tommy Gaynor, his contribution with 2 of those goals, and the skipper Stuart Pearce. A scene of great joy then on the lap of honour from Nottingham Forest. Let's rejoin it.
So there we are then, Nottingham Forest, the 1989 Littlewoods Cup winners. Ian, are you pleased for them?
Well, I am pleased because I think eventually the best team won, and I'm delighted for the Clough family because, as I said before the game, I think Cloughie deserves it. Cloughie, the manager, you know, and it was nice to see the lad doing it for him.
Yeah,
Extra pocket money this week.
His team lift the cup. I mean, the man is remarkable.
I mean, he just walked away and he was first in the dressing room, and never saw his team lift a trophy. I mean, he's so unique you couldn't even describe him.
Ian, let's have a look at the incidents and the goals then, which won the cup. Now, this is the penalty incident which led to the 1-1.
Yes, well, Sealy came flying out, and I think it was just his impetus caught Hodge there. There's nothing much goalkeepers can do in that instance. They come flying out and they just carry on and hit the forward, and it was a penalty.
Well, we're not going to see the penalty kick.
No, but this was some ball, wasn't it, to Webb by Gaynor. Super ball, and I think it looked offside simply because the defender stopped, but my initial reaction to that was it was onside.
And of course this is the one that wrapped it all up, really. There was no coming back from 3-1.
No, but a lovely interception by Pearce, and again a great ball. And Gaynor, who, you know, in the second half got more and more involved in it down this right hand side of the field, had a big part to play in this. He attacked the fullback, got inside the box. And look at the room that young Clough made for himself. He just hung back there, gave himself a space, and knocked it through Stephen Foster's legs in the corner.
OK, Ian, well, we can go back down to the side of the track there. I think Jim Rosenthal's got Neil Webb with him.
Well, Neil Webb, marvellous moments for you. Can you just take a deep breath and wonder what this might mean to your manager, Brian Clough, who scurried away and left us?
Oh, he'd be very pleased about it. We went 1-0 down. Luton, I think, played better, adjusted better first half, but we come out second half, and I think we deserve to run out winners in the end.
What was it that swayed this game round from your point of view?
Well, we decided to put them under pressure second half, and we always felt that we was in a chance of equalising. And then, you know, if we could get 1 goal, we'd score another, and it went great for us, and it's going to be a magic day.
Thanks for stopping by. You better go.
OK, thanks, Jim. Thanks to Neil Webb as well. And thank you to you, Ian. I'm glad we went down there at the end. We might have got a kiss from Cloughie. But
it's not all over.
Yeah. Anyway, we leave you from Wembley now. The proudest day of Brian Clough's life, both as a manager and as a father. From all of us, goodbye.